Hello, it's Moobit here, your friendly media manager from GamerDads.co.uk, Moobitmedia and all the other lovely stuff with a bit of a gaming video, and it's a game by Quiz Zawowski. An Xbox Live Arcade game. Very, very good it is too. This is just my kind of thing. Forget all your first-person shooters and your ultra-realistic, might as well be outside looking out the window kind of a thing. This is what we're talking about. Yeah, I know it's just a load of stickmen, but still. Puzzle game with a time travel kind of element to it, or a time controlling kind of element, and it's called City Tuesday. Very well worth the purchase. It's very, very cheap as well. I mean, ridiculously cheap. And here we go. Very beautiful, simplistic graphics as well. So the basic plot is, as you can see right here, that you're controlling a little stickman in the red, and there's been multiple bombs planted around the city, and you have to find the bombs and just pick them up to defuse them. So you've got different sections, like here's the first level of the museum, and you've got 1 minute to actually find some bombs, and then once the time runs out, it's like Groundhog Day, it goes back to the start of the day again, and what you've done already is kind of saved, and then you go and find more bombs. Now, obviously, what you've done the day before can affect what happens the same day, but the next day after, if that makes any sense. So as you can see here, initial puzzle, got to get into the museum. So there you go. Fast forward time to let the queue go down. Pay the lady, and in you go. So that doesn't take as much time. And it's a nice simple one. There's the robber there. It's like a shadow of what happened earlier in the day, if you will. First bomb, nice and easy, and you go into the next room. And the game's basically like that, but it gets more and more complicated. And then towards the end, it gets very, very surreal. Most of the game is like this, and then it gets very surreal and cool. I'm not going to spoil it for you because this is a complete playthrough. So if you've actually, stuck on it, you can actually watch this entire video and see how to solve the puzzles. I thought I'd do that for you. So I'm not going to comment all the way through the thing. As you can see there, you've got the second bomb and on into the second room, or the third room, in fact. Now this is where it gets interesting. Here's a little example of the kind of puzzle you're going to come across. So we pick up this bomb. And the door's shut. So what do? You have to fast forward time to the end of the day. Here it is, fast forwarding. That comes up when you're running out of time. And there's the next day. And you go in and you start at the last room you're in. And look, the bomb on the right is already been collected, so you can now collect the bomb on the left. There you go. And the door's shut again, so you have to fast forward time to the day after. And it kind of hold your hand a little bit at first just to get you used to that kind of idea, and then some of the puzzles, as you can imagine later on in the game, are a lot more complicated and use the time travel gimmick in different ways and affects different areas to what you're in. This is just the one area of the museum, but eventually go out into the city streets, subway systems, all that kind of a thing. And what you do in one area will affect something else, so you have to time it quite well. There's the code. And there's a second bomb. Hooray! And out you go. And I can't remember what the next room is now. I'm going to stick around for the stuff of the next room and then probably just leave you to it to watch it. Oh, there you go. So that's the museum done with. And you go on into the subway station again. There you are. Next day. And you get a map to show you exactly all the different areas. So here we go. Here's the different map. And there's basically a bomb in most of those areas, as you can see here. So it's quite a big game for the money as well. Now, obviously, you see how long this video is. That's basically how long the game is if you know exactly what you're doing. If you're working it out, then it does take a bit longer than this, of course. But I'm kind of doing a speed run through of it just to kind of show it off. So each bomb you get, that blue bridge will go across a little bit more to let you get that final bomb. As you see, that's the one area. So what you do in this area affects what happens in that first area, to give you an idea. And here's a little time-based puzzle here then, just before I go. If I can ever get to the top of these stairs. So that person's got some money. And the idea is to watch what all the other characters are doing and act on it accordingly. So this person's obviously going to go to the vending machine. There we go. He's got his card. There you go. He's got his change. Change out the vending machine. So you can go up and you get to one of these street performers. So I'm going to get to the one right over here. Yeah. Play something for me, Sam. What I'm doing there is I'm watching what's happening in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen at the same time. So there you go, that's distracted some of the people away from that robber so that you can accost him and get it off. Get the bomb off him. There's some more change from there. So you're fast forwarding to let the man on the payphone talk, and there's some change left in there. Then you can get to that. That distracts them, and then Robber's like, oh, bugger this, puts it in the bin and runs off, and then you get the bomb. So that gives you a kind of idea, the kind of puzzles you can expect in this game. I'm going to leave you to watch the rest of the video now, but hopefully you enjoyed that. I've started to do a lot more of gaming videos, as well as the tech reviews, the toy reviews, and the vlogs as well on my youtube.com/Moobit channel. So please check that out. You can follow me on Twitter. Please comment below the kind of games that you want to see, and I'll try and get you going on that as much as I can. On my Retrocast channel, which is part of the Gamer Dads network, I'll be doing a Moobit Never Originally Played on there. So I've got lots of games of shame, a big pile of games I've never played, retro stuff that I pick up from car boots and things. So I'm going to let you decide what I play for the first time and live stream it. So that should be quite cool. That's coming up in a few weeks. And of course, the Gamer Dads website is actually officially launched now. So get yourself across to gamerdads.co.uk. The Game Dads version 3, should I say. We've been going for 6 years, but we've just done a major overhaul of the website after lots of feedback from the community. Hopefully you enjoy that. So do check that out, and check out the Gamer Dads YouTube channel as well. All the links are in the description below. I'll let you watch the rest of City Tuesday, and I'll see you in the next video. So yeah, see you in a bit.
I like to move it, bit, bit.